How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at another push square quiz. I told you guys they were coming. I really enjoyed the last couple of these that we did together, and I want to do this one. This one's a retro quiz looking at PS1 games. Can you name these PS1 games from the screenshot? Who knows? I haven't played PS1 games in a while, but I do consider myself a aficionado. So let's see how we do together.
Run, baby, run, it's on it here. No one ever escaped this fear.
So guys, I'm gonna go through each of the questions and we'll see if we score the same or differently. I'm gonna just sort of take my time with it and try and figure them all out. I'm over here on Push Square, who are the guys who hosted this and who built this quiz out, and we'll just see how we do. But I want you all to play along with me as well, so you can let me know in the comment section at the end of the video how well you scored. I've got my Cliff Bar to help power me through this video as well. That's not a sponsor, by the way, I'm just eating a Cliff Bar. Off the bat, name the game. This is awesome. This is one of my favorite games. I don't know if you guys played this one. This is a little game I like to call Croc, Legend of the Gobbos, and it is like one of my favorite PS1 games that came out and died on PS1 and never got re-released on anything else ever again. I don't know why. The game controlled really not well, and it was kind of like a worse version of, I guess, a lot of 3D platformers that came out at the time, but it had a ton of charm. It had like a lot going for it back in the day. And they made one sequel to it called Croc 2, which was not as good as the original, and I think maybe a Game Boy Advance game as well. The other thing I love about this question is they've listed off two of my other favorite games, Gex and Gex Enter the Gecko, which are both awesome mascot platformers on the PS1 as well. So I think this quiz is going to hit me in the nostalgia, which is kind of nice. It's, let's say, Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. Hooray! Name the game. Okay, this is an interesting one. So, I believe this is Bashi Bashi Special. This is a Japanese game that came out a long time ago, and I think, from memory, it plays a little bit like WarioWare with like a ton of mini games and stuff that you have to play in like quick succession. I don't believe I've played it, but I have heard about it before, and I've seen other YouTubers do videos on it, so I think that's what this is. But I'm not sure. Micro Machines, Hot Wheels Turbo, or Motor Tune. I mean, I don't know. It could be any of those. Let's go. I'm gonna go with my gut. Bashi Bashi is this Japanese PS1 title filled with zany minigames that started in arcades but found a home on PlayStation in a series of compilations. Right, well there you go. There you go, guys. Alright, this is Pac-Man. This is your boy Pac-Man. This has to be Pac-Man World, right? This is when Pac-Man decided he wanted to become a 3D mascot platformer and took over the world. I think it's not Pac-Man 2. I'm pretty sure that was later. I don't remember what Pac-Land was, and then Pac-Man Fever was like a more traditional Pac-Man game, I'm pretty sure. Pac-Man World... Actually, Pac-Man 2 The New Adventures is probably a traditional Pac-Man game as well, because Pac-Man World had a sequel to it as well that came out on the PS1. Pac-Man World and Pac-Man World 2, I'm pretty certain came out on PS1. I remember really liking this game when I was a kid. It's probably not very good. I haven't played it for 25 years maybe? Let's try this one. Let's go Pac-Man World. Yes. Pac-Man as a 3D platform works better than expected. Released for the character's 20th anniversary, this fun game incorporated the ghost chomping gameplay we know and love into a platformer, which was very popular at the time. There you go. Maybe you guys played it as well, I don't know. Name the game. It's not Legend of Mana, I know that. It could be... I don't think I know Luna Silver Star Story. Alundra, I don't know what Alundra looks like, but I know Alundra is like a Zelda clone type game. Like it looks and plays similar to Zelda. This, to me, kind of looks like that, but it could be the other two as well. It could be Luna Silver Star Story or Vandal Hearts. I don't know. This is a tough one. Maybe, let's, Vandal Heart, I don't know. Yeah, this is getting deep. This is a JRPG, and it's probably just getting a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but let's go with let's go Alundra. Let's say Alundra. That was his guess. I've never played that game before. I'm just familiar with what it is. Alundra is a top-down RPG which focuses on exploration and puzzle solving. It got a sequel, but it has little to do with the first and even looks completely different. Linked with the Legend of Zelda series. There you go. Or likened with the Legend of Zelda series. See, that's the only thing I remember is like PlayStation's answer to the Legend of Zelda. Yeah, but I didn't know anything else about the game. I'm just familiar with the title of the game. Oh man, name the game. Time Crisis 2, Time Crisis Project Titan, Time Crisis, and Maximum Force. So I'm going to confess something right now. I've never played a Time Crisis game in my life. Actually, I think I might have played the one in the arcade. We have to like step on the pedal and then you get to fire the light gun at the screen. But I don't think I've ever played a PS1 Time Crisis game. So these now become... This is literally just a guess. I don't even know what the difference between Time Crisis 2, or Time Crisis Project Titan are. Or what Maximum Force is. But I'm assuming it's a Time Crisis game and that's in there to throw people off. Yeah, I don't know. It would be purely a guess. Let's just go Time Crisis 2. Okay, well there you go. Action, Time Crisis. Project Titan is a side story related to the original game. Unlike the other games in the series, Project Titan was developed specifically for PS1 and didn't appear in arcades first. So, what's the differentiating feature? How can you tell what the difference is between the other Time Crisis games? Maybe you guys know. Maybe if you've played Time Crisis, you know, and you can let me know in the comment section down below, because I have no idea. Alright, what is this one? Name the game. Colony Wars, Crazy Ivan, Future Cop, LAPD, and G-Place. Again, I haven't played any of these 4 games. I think I own G-Place up there though. I don't know. This one would be purely a guess. Like, I've only ever heard of... I think I have heard of Colony Wars as well. And I've definitely heard of Future Cop, LAPD. G-Police, I'm pretty sure it has like a green cover to it. Like the pack shot of it is like a green night vision cover with a target or something like that on it. So it kind of feels, I'm leaning towards that, but I have no idea. This is a guess. Hopefully you guys are doing better than I am. Alright, here we go. Wait. G-Police. Yes! G-Police is a Blade Runner inspired shooter that pushed the PS1 in terms of its visuals, poor draw distance, and fiddly controls. Alright, wow. Maybe it's something I should have played, I don't know. Name the game. No idea. Again, Armored Core's the only one of these that I've played, and I know it's not Armored Core. But it could be any of the others. It could be Einhader, Star Ixiom, or Omega Boost. Again, we're just going to have a guess. We'll go Omega Boost. Okay, cool. After releasing the original Gran Turismo, Polyphony turned its talents to Omega Boost, a mech shooter. Well, the fondly remembers visuals. I actually didn't know that. I didn't realize that Polyphony made a shooter. I knew they made a motorcycle game before they made racing games, but after Gran Turismo. But I didn't realize they started off with like a shooter game. That's really crazy. I wasn't aware of that at all. This is Buster Groove. I don't know which one it is though. This is funny. So the options they've got is Buster Move 2, Buster Groove, and Buster Groove 2. Buster Move and Buster Groove are like completely different genres. Buster Move, I'm pretty certain, is one of those bubble popping games. And Buster Groove is like a dancing game, kind of like the Spice Girls game that came out on PS1, if you guys remember that one. I have a feeling this is just Buster Groove. But I think I played Buster Groove. I don't know what the differentiator would be between the two. Let's just go with the first one. Cool, that's good. They might have similar names, but Buster Groove and Buster Move are two very different games. The former is a blend of rhythm and fighting, while the latter is a bubble popping puzzler. Look at that, your boy knows his PlayStation. If anyone doubts my knowledge of PlayStation, then they can take it up with me, because I know my bubble popping games to my rhythm games. Speed Punks, Chocobo. It's not Speed Punks. It's not Chocobo Racing. The Need for Speed. I don't even know if that's a game. Bomberman Fantasy Race. I mean, it's got a Bomberman on it, so I'm guessing it's Bomberman. I actually thought this was like a Hello Kitty racing game based on the colors, but it looks like Bomberman. Yeah. Which recognizable retro character doesn't have a kart racer of some kind? I mean, yeah, they're not wrong. There's a lot of them back in the day. Alright, this is Mort the Chicken. It's like a 2D mascot platformer. Okay, no, apparently not. There aren't many games that star a chicken, but Alfred Chicken is one of them. Getting its start on the Amiga, the PS1 platformer features much the same gameplay, collect gems, find balloons, all in the day's work for a regular rooster. Alfred Chicken. I never heard of Alfred Chicken. I mean, you knew it wasn't Chicken Run. Name the game. Metal Gear. It's not Metal Gear. It's definitely not Metal Gear. I know that much. I don't know about the other three. Silent Bomb, Trap Gun, and Blast Radius. Yeah, we're gonna have to do another guess, I think, here, guys. They do look like stealth gameplay of some sort. So I'm leaning towards either Silent Bomber or a Trap Gunner. Because it kind of does have a Metal Gear Solid vibe, like a stealth action kind of gameplay. Let's go with Silent Bomber. Honestly, I think I'm getting lucky with these. I feel as though, yeah, the action game about laying explosions was developed by CyberConnect and features some of the industry's worst voice acting. Name the game. This one is, this is a trick. Okay, so this is the Insomniac developed game. I recognize this. I recognize the health section in the bottom right hand corner. Yeah, this is Disruptor, which was Insomniac's first game that they released on PlayStation. It's nothing like Spyro. This is kind of how they cut their teeth actually on PlayStation. They've put Doom and Duke Nukem down here as well because they're 2D first-person games, and this was kind of like that as well. So they've kind of done that to trick you. I don't know what PoE is, but I know it's definitely Disruptor. Yeah, the game may not scream Insomniac Games, but it's actually the studio's very first title. Yeah, exciting. Ah, look at this. We've got our Final Fantasy fighters, I guess. This is it's not Tekken, and it's not Final Fantasy 7, and it's not Final Fantasy Tactics. So, Urges, I guess. I don't know what Urges is, but it's definitely not Tekken. It's definitely not Tactics, and it's definitely not 7. So. This is a weird mashup, isn't it? It's a screenshot from Urges, an oddly named fighting published by Square. It's a 3D fighting game with 360-degree movement and features a number of Final Fantasy VII characters, including Cloud, Tifa, Sephiroth, and more. An early example of platform-exclusive content. Weird. Never heard of it before. I don't know. Have you guys heard of that one? It's weird. Name the game. Okay. I mean, the most popular one would have been Ridge Racer, Demolition Racer, or Need for Speed. It's not Ridge Racer. I don't think it's Need for Speed either, because I'm pretty sure Need for Speed had a different thing across the top. Maybe, I don't know what Ray Tracers actually is. I'm not familiar with that. Maybe it's Demolition Racer. That would kind of indicate there's like a destruction element. It doesn't appear to be any destruction element. Looks like a time trial. It's not Ridge Racer or Need for Speed though, I know that. I'm gonna go with this. Nope, don't be confused with Ray Tracing. Ray Tracer is a Japanese racing game published by Taito. It separates itself with anime-style artwork and high-speed chases full of hazards. I mean, it doesn't really look like anime-style artwork. You can kind of see it now that you think about it. It does look like a highway in Japan. But yeah, I've never heard of Ray Tracers before. Maybe it didn't come out in the West. It could have been just a Japanese-only game. Well, we don't have a top... Oh no, we've got one more. Alright. This is a dancing rhythm game of some sort. I've never heard of any of those titles. Dancing Stage Fever, No One Can Stop Mr. Domino, Sigare Ijiruira, and Incredible Crisis. I'm guessing it's one of the two dancing named ones, but I don't recognize this screenshot at all. I've never seen this before. I don't recognize these names either, if I'm being really honest. Let's just go... I feel like Dancing Stage Fever will be too obvious, right? I'm gonna kick myself at that. Let's say No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. Or get another one wrong. One of PS1's most ridiculous games is Incredible Crisis, a Japanese game about a family trying to buy presents for their grandmother's birthday. Before that happens, though, you engage in various mini-games where the family goes through bizarre scenarios like dancing in an office or flying a fighter jet through a tunnel. It goes places. Legitimately never heard of that game before. It's not about dancing though, they tricked you. So how did we go? We got 11 out of 15. So, how many PS1 games did you correctly identify? Tell us how you did in the comments below. I'm a PS1 Pro. How did you guys do though? That's what I want to know. Let me know how you guys scored. Did you get more than 11 out of 15? Was there any of these ones that were like super obvious and you were yelling at your screen because I am a fool and I haven't heard of some of these games? Or was I a PS4 Pro? Oh well, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know again in the comment section how you guys did. If you enjoyed this video and this type of content, give this video a thumbs up and I'll know to keep making them. If you're new to the channel and this is the first video you have seen of mine, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. It helps the channel out. And you can join the family. You get notified when new videos come out. It's all free. Why not do it? That's all from me though, guys. I'm going to go off and get a platinum trophy now because I haven't done that in a couple of days. So, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a great evening. See ya.